Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today I am doing a review of episode 9 of Orange. I have already done a live reaction. I stream with my live reaction every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. EST. So I already did that and that's up on my channel, so if you haven't seen it already and you would like to see it, it's literally my previous video, so you can check that out if you want. And also if you ever want to join and hang out and watch with me, I do it the time I said. Info will be down below. You know. Anyways, let's start this reaction. I am so what's that word? I want to make this video under 10 minutes, and I will, because not a lot happened in this episode. In this episode, we see them kind of go over the fact that, oh, each one of us has a letter, we're all gonna help to save Kakeru, but Naho, it's up to you because you're the one who can make Kakeru the most happy. And then we go through this whole thing where Naho's all awkward and stuff, and then she's like, okay, I gotta do it, I gotta, you know, save Kakeru and make him happy. And then it's Azu's birthday, and then through events, it gets to a whole Kakeru and Naho walk home together in the rain, and Naho does one of her frustrating Naho moments where they're both holding the umbrella and he goes in close to her and then she like swats him away. But it's fine because they end up taking cover, shelter, and they end up talking about things. They end up holding hands and they decide that no, like they don't need to officially go out with each other. They're fine just the way they are, but they do hold hands, so like that's one step in the right direction. And then we have this whole little thing where it's the sports festival and we see a lot of kind of flashbacks for Kakeru, where we flash to like visions of his mom and stuff at like taking pictures of him, so you're assuming it's at another sports festival. And obviously the gang are like, okay, like, well, they have the letter to go off of, and in the letter it talks about Kakeru being alone and not having anyone, so they invite his grandma and it's really cute. But Kakeru, of course, is still dealing with feelings like, obviously he's missing his mom, and obviously that makes him think about his mom's death more, and obviously that makes him feel more guilt. So obviously we see that there's something wrong with Kakeru, and of course there's also still this whole awkward tension between Kakeru and Naho thing, and Sua is like, so you wouldn't mind if I asked her out? Because you seem to not mind that you guys aren't going out. And he's like, no, I wouldn't mind. And then obviously at the end, through events, you see that Kakeru totally does mind Sua and Naho and like any possible relationship that occur there. So we also see that Kakeru is dealing with feelings of jealousy. So that's pretty much the episode. Yeah. So this episode was probably, I don't want to, it's one of like my least favorites in the sense that it wasn't as good as the other ones. Not that it was like a horrible episode or anything, it's just like not as much happens in this episode as other ones. Again, I think this episode was a kind of like a build-up episode where we see Kakeru and Naho obviously working on their relationship thing, and then of course we're building up to the sports festival where we see that Kakeru is still dealing with feelings about his mom and obviously about guilt, and there's obviously something more there because he's still dealing with her not being there. And obviously next episode we're gonna see him dealing with those feelings because the sports festival is not over. And of course we are going to see more about Kakeru and Naho's relationship in regards to Sua and possibly the jealousy that Kakeru might have. So in this episode they do adapt another 2 chapters, 13 and 14, and it's all pretty good. Of course they add some parts like the whole Azu's house thing that didn't happen in the manga, and they take out some parts, like some of the parts where Kakeru and Naho were at the little shelter thing. They took out some of the cute parts with her. I actually love the part where like Naho's holding out her hand and Kakeru's like, no, like we already held hands once, it's fine, and she's like, once is enough? And I'm like, oh, Naho, like so cute. But in the manga, Kakeru actually goes like, want to go out, and then he's like, if you want to go out, like I'll go out with you. But like he asked that first, but not in the anime, I don't think, to my memory. Also that whole part where Naho's like, no, and then she's talking later, she's like, I would go out with him, but like I don't need to, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, just go out, do the like, it's cool that you guys are fine just being friends, but like date already, please. Maybe it will end all this awkwardness between you two. But yeah, I really look at this episode as more of a build-up episode where not that much happens, I guess. Like, things happen, Kakeru and Naho hold hands, all that stuff, but nothing like huge happens compared to like other episodes that we've seen in the past. And of course, let's not forget the whole Suwa fan service where where we see him without his shirt on, and you're like, best boy right there. Also, Hagita is so funny. He drew on his abs. I love Hagita so much. It was also really cool to see all the parents of the different people. Like Takeko's parents were like so cool, and then Hagita's parents. So funny. I love it. I love it. This episode, I've said this I think in like my first or second review, or I don't know, like a long time ago. I said that the animation in the show is kind of weird and it's kind of off sometimes, and you can definitely notice it in previous episodes. Sometimes it'd be like amazing, well, most of the time it'd be like awesome, and then some of the times you'd be like, what just happened there? But this episode, Lotus also makes a good point of this too, like, oh man, the animation was horrible at some points, like horrible. I'm like, what is Suwa's face doing? It was so bad. Also, shout out to Lotus if you want to see like some really good rants where he totally goes for it. I'll link him down below. He does really good rants as well. But the animation, what is happening there? Okay, I think that's the end of my review. I'm trying to keep it short, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. A reminder, I do live stream my live reaction. It's already up on my channel. I'll be doing it next Sunday. Cool, enough self-promo. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. You're all amazing, wonderful people. And yeah, I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!